Hard to follow that one up.
It is.
Is hard for.
I think it's best a little bit of a shock.
I'm in a little bit of shock.
I went there.
But
It's
so
weird, though.
how about teachers who,
They
when you're
attract
taking a
bears.
class?
They attract bears.
Silence.
Scott has no idea.
I have no clue what to say.
Chet's laughing.
Yeah, I
Chet
know.
knows what I'm.
He's laughing.
Chet gets it. Shut up, Chet. You can go back.
Teachers who will be teaching a class and you don't really realize at first when you're buying your books because you just buy them and whatever, but they're making you buy the book for their class, and it's no good.
They're making you buy a book
They make you
wrote.
buy the book that they wrote for your class, and then because I'm an English major, so I have a lot of teachers that do this for some reason. I feel like getting published is probably the easiest thing anybody could do.
You think?
Seems like they're just publishing whoever can write a coherent sentence.
I mean, I'd like to get published. That'd be cool.
You want to try to why don't we as a Happy Times community try to get Joe published?
Yeah.
For the stupidest thing we could possibly think of.
What would be the worst kind of topic for a book that I could write about? I don't know.
We'll
we'll
work on it. Yeah, we'll work on it.
I'll have to do something.
Why don't we get Joe published? Because it seems like any idiot can get published, and all the idiots get published.
Yeah.
And you know what? Don't make me buy your book for $90. And then listen to you for an hour and 15 minutes, sometimes for 3 hours and 30 minutes if it's a long class. Talk to me about how hard it was for you to write the book, but how great it is, and how I should probably be honored to even be in the presence of your greatness. Because, first of all, I don't care. God knows that in my head, I'm hopeful that maybe someday I'll have some kind of literary national epic or something. I'm not worried about this 20-page play that you wrote that you had a conflict with the publisher about. I don't want to hear it. And I don't want to spend that much money. If you wrote the damn book, why don't you give copies of it to the whole class?
And that's another thing. Well, actually, it's unrelated to what Scott was saying. But if you're talking about this book that the professor wrote in class, you're much more self-conscious about I can't really criticize it right now because this person...
You absolutely can't.
This person's in control of my grade.
Freshman year, I tried to do that. One of my teachers had a book that she had written, and this teacher was already kind of a bitch. She was not a nice teacher.
No.
And we were trying to tell her about how she was talking about the order in which the story the events in the book take place. And we were well, it seemed kind of confusing because it was jumping around. And she goes, no, you just didn't get it. You didn't get what I was trying to do. And we're well, I mean, we're freshmen in college, so if we are not going to get it by now, who are you writing this book for? That's what I was thinking. But this woman was not having it.
Should have said it.
No criticism.
Sometimes I think about just going into a class and criticizing a teacher's book, and then just leaving the class. Not even being enrolled in the class.
Maybe going to the wrong class. This book was terrible. On page 437, there was a punctuation error. Peace out, guys. See you guys.
And then boom roasted.
Boom roasted. If I was in that class, I would be so thrilled. If that happened, if a strange masked man came into our class and it wasn't a porno, and they came in.
What? I wasn't really paying attention, but I'm paying attention.
No,
now.
I know you were, but a strange person just came in and just made fun of my teachers and then left. I don't know who that was. She didn't want to come in though.
I know who that is. She interviewed me on Marist College TV.
Yeah, that sounds like drums. All right. Well, you know what? I think that about does it for some rants.
Yeah, I'm kind of tired.
Why don't we take a call we got Frank's Blog Mad Libs.
Oh, yes. We got some more Mad Libs
Frank
this
Blogs
week.
Mad Libs. If you want to call during the commercial break, we got a couple new commercials, like I said.
Let me just modify what Scott said. Call during the commercial break for Mad Libs.
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, call 845-575-3691. I'll say it again because I know you missed it. 845-575-3691. That's the number to call for some Mad Libs. Do it once we hear those commercials because let me tell you, we've heard those commercials a million times. We want to hear your voice.
Mm-hmm.
So give us a call. And,
all right. We're
Chet,
waiting.
Ready? Chet?
You told him the number, right?
Yeah, 845-575-3691, that number.
Here we go.
All right.
All right.
BRB.
Peace out, guys.